second or third round too. We got a Ricky Center, bro. We on there. $14 million? Bro, you out of here. His signing bonus is $13 million. I'm picking up your motherfucking option, boy. He want to sign again, but
It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on the Packers' electric quarterback. He's coming off a very nice showing of an even 400 yards. It's the Packers and the Bears on Thursday night primetime.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victory. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Packers defense, they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, here's Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, Those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Packers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those. You've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On play action, Fields. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will have the Bears 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields now to throw. Open man is Duvernay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard.
What are you doing? Look this man. He does nothing. Nothing.
Points. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Ready, set. Set the Ranger, set the Ranger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. For the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a we'll take a break.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Garcia. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the option right is Fields. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give left side here for Herbert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Here's Fields. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Devin Duvernay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some...
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bears 14. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. And that's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right.
Here's Fields.
Oh,
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and tried to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
no, I shouldn't have.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No, on 2nd down, here's the option. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on Bucks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack.
He's wide open. He just pushed your brother back, man. Okay. I should have hit it out of here. That's why he went out there, though.
3rd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Dillon up the middle. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jaden Reed, 29 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now Carlson for the extra point. It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, my God.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it. Catching the football.
Open.
That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Okay, ready?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Onto the field now come the Bears. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Fields now to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now it's Fields.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Fields throwing again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Green Bay, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's crazy, though. Courtland choice. Shit went deep in the man. hold the Seahawks to less than 100 rushing yards. I get them just one. We're gonna get that on his own. Two X Factor wide receivers.
Okay, break. Let's go. Here we go, shot. Hut it. Here we go, here we go. Ready? Let's go now. Ready? Shot. Ready? Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Oh, you gotta let go of
Ready,
tempo.
ready. Hut, hut. Ready up. Go.
Yeah, bro, nobody. You bitch ass nigga.
Ready, set. Hut. Ready. Set, go. Set. Set up. On the double. Ready. Set up. Ready. Set. Ready, ready. Ready. Hut, hut.
Come on, brother. You
Got
gotta
it.
bet
Ready?
that.
Go. Down. Hut. On the set. Set, go. Okay, ready? Set up. Come on, set. Ready? Let's go. Ready? Here we go, shot. Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Go. Shot. Ready? Hut.
know it's the half a week thing. He liable to fuck.